Welcome back to Border Adventures. I am, of course, the FM Llama, and this could be the most crucial of episodes in our time at Sporting Club Toulon because it is Groundhog Day. This season is becoming a carbon copy of last. We are competitive, we are surviving in France's Ligue 2, but we are woefully inconsistent. Whenever we come up against good teams, we are tending to struggle. Tactics don't seem to work for more than 4 to 5 games. And we are racking up a number of defeats already during this season. It might just be that we've taken Sporting Club Toulon as far as we can. And we do have some other job opportunities in the fire. So, Clermont are the opposition. Let's just have a very quick check at where Clermont are in the table. They're down in 12th, so pretty rank average, mid-table opposition. It's a deal breaker today. We really do need to try and get on some kind of consistent run of form. So to the job opportunity then. We were offered an interview at a Swiss top division club, FC Luzerne, who are expecting to put together a title challenge. So we went along for the interview. Again, just like when we applied for the Grasshoppers job in the summer, they were very caught up on the fact that we couldn't speak German, despite the fact we looked at their squad. Most of their players are French, and the Swiss players they have are fluent in French, but that didn't really seem to be any kind of crumb of comfort to them. So we're not holding out great hopes of actually being offered that job, but we are starting to think about opportunities because it's looking like maybe at Toulon, without having the budget that the big boys do, we might not be able to compete beyond scrapping the occasional season finishing in the playoffs. Made a strong start to this game though. Gilavogu went through. He's now put through a corner. Thought we might have a penalty there, but it was Husek doing the pushing. At 6'7", you've got to give him a little nudge occasionally. And, well, we're shading the shots. We've got 2 on target. Dominating possession as well. But again, pretty lacking in highlights. Here's Benko for them, their set piece. Baranik, are we going to break? There's Demoy breaking things up. And here's Gilavogu, he's off. He's on the charge. We're playing him in quite an unorthodox role today. Oh, he nearly dribbled his way through. So we're playing him as a part of a 2-man strike force. But he's the advanced forward, and we're asking him for roam from his position and play wider as well. So as the inside forwards come in, Gilavogu is going to be sort of moving out wide whenever he's looking to get on the ball. We have romantic notions of him being a lower league Henri. It worked in the cup, but we're playing a non-league team. Here's the Moose. Oh, that is wretched finishing from the Moose. We're also starting to worry whether the Moose might just have found his level. As we've brought in slightly better players over the last season, his potential star rating has just got lower and lower. He's now not even in the top half of our players when ranked by current ability. Maybe the Moose maybe he's peaked. Hate to say it, he's an icon. See what he can do today. Here's Diop. He's certainly been good since he came in. There's Gilavogu, and that's why we're playing him up front. God, he likes to get on the shoulder of that last defender. He's got a good little bit of off-the-ball movement, and he is a calm finisher. Well done. Another assist for Diop. I think that makes 7 in the league for him this season. And Gilavogu looked sprightly there, didn't he? Beating the keeper to the ball, tucking it home. They are now shading it on the shots, but we've got the lead. Here they come at us. Here's Benko. Fresh from making his rather cheap electronics during the week. He's out there at the weekend. Coming forward. Looks like a long shot. Oh no, they've overlapped on us. Oh, they got in rather easily there. Duguay having to be strong in goal. What are we doing? Are we coasting into half-time without another highlight? We're not. Gilavogu gets up. We've retained the ball. What can we build? Here is the artisan. There he is. The Dutch master in this midfield role. Always available for the ball. Passing of 8, can't always do a lot with it, but always available. There's Aranat back in the team. Here's our wide player now, Ribeiro. He slipped it through. The Moose has shoveled another one wide. Oh, Moose. If we did move, if we did get offered another job opportunity in another country, would we come back a-calling for the Moose? Would we take him to a third club? Or does that risk ruining the relationship, ruining the legendary status that he's built up? He's pulling a 6.4 today. He has been pretty awful. In fact, it's time to make a little change. We're going to get Campare on there. What roles can Campare play? Pretty much the same as Gilavogu. I think what we're going to do is switch these two around, and we're going to see whether Gilavogu can just do something a little bit more deep lying, dropping into the midfield a little bit, picking up the ball, maybe running at the defence. And again, we're scraping a 1-0 win, but they're dominating the shots and the shots on target now, and well, it's not been a convincing performance again. We're going to make another change. Who is performing poorly? We are going to swap. Let's go Montsegur and we'll bring Dumbia on. More attacking option at left back. See if he can get forward. Here we go. It's Dumbia with his throw. Of course, it's Demoy that's available. He's always there. Puts in a pretty poor cross, and they are breaking on us. So this is Husek. He's gone to ground. I thought that might have been a red card. No, just a highlight that reveals a throw-in for us. It continues. Okay. Oh, Husek. What a terrible attempt at a header that was. And that seems to be the highlight. Okay. We've got one more highlight coming. I think this could just be the full-time one. Certainly no rush to take the throw. Why are you showing us this game? What's the significance? What's the significance? Here we go. It's Diop. Slips it through. Campare. Oh, 2-0. No Campare. No Party. He's off the bench. He's scored. And does this mean that the Moose is back out of the team? Because Gilavogu and Campare have both taken their opportunities today, and that is a pretty tidy finish. Maybe the Moose has to drop down to the bench. But there we go, 2-0 win. Lots of possession. We've given up a lot of shots, but had a lot ourselves. We're going to try and keep morale up and say, well, it certainly wasn't very special, but we'll say we're very happy with it. And there we go. That's the story of our season. So that win takes us back within, a rat's whisker of the playoff positions. But what's going to happen next? Are we now going to follow that up with back-to-back defeats before we get back to winning ways again? It's becoming frustratingly repetitive. The truth of the matter is that the boys just don't seem to be of as good a quality as when you've got £10 million a year to spend on your squad. There is the Moose, by the way. So look at this. We're on 2.5 star now. Current ability. When he joined the club, he was on 4 stars. Players have just come in that have just got a little bit more about them, like Diop. He's pulled 8 assists in 9 starts this season. He's certainly been pretty good for us. So we're going to keep you updated. It may be that when we have the next episode, we're still at Sporting Club Toulon, and we might come back a little bit earlier than intended to have a little chat about a potential job move. But whatever we're doing, wherever we're doing it, we're going to be continuing those border adventures.